Okay, Mark, I'm a little nervous to say your last name. I used to know you as Canha. I mean, I've known you since high school, and now you're Canha? Is that right?
No, that's not right. We tried when that whole thing happened.
It's on ESPN, right?
ESPN last year. My wife Marcy goes, "You need to nip that in the bud because our kids know our last name now,
they're confused.
And they're going to confuse them." So, but it was all good fun, and it was, that is technically the Portuguese pronunciation of the name, but that's not how our family does it.
I'm half Portuguese.
In our American ways.
I'll be Brazil.
Oh,
you can be Canha.
Yeah.
Seriously. You've been a Met for more than a year now. And obviously you had such a meaningful stretch of years here in Oakland, really became a big leaguer. What's it been like to be in New York and play on this team?
It's a different chapter. It's new and exciting and a lot of fun. And just, I signed with this team knowing what it was going to be like and knowing that it's New York and a big stage and that's what I wanted and that's exactly what I got and more. I really didn't know to the extent what Mr. Cohen's plans were for the team, but it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride and it's a pleasure.
Nowadays, you've got family all over the place. I know you're obviously here for this weekend. You were down in San Jose yesterday to see family, but your wife and children still in Arizona. You're on the opposite coast. How do you put your lives all together right now? It's got to be difficult.
I mean, this is everybody, right? Yeah. Everybody that plays baseball.
Well,
it's a logistical nightmare.
It used to be easier in that sense, right?
Certainly it did, yeah. Being in the Cactus League and now living in Arizona and coming back here to a place that we're obviously very familiar with was very easy for us. And now there's a lot more planning that goes into getting the family out. And But my kids are taking it all in stride, and they do really well with it, and they love New York, so
That's
it
awesome.
all works out. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the kids, is the Canha house more of a Bluey house? Is it a Paw Patrol house? Storybots are big for us.
It was. What did you say? Paw Patrol was popular for a while, and now Bluey is very popular.
It's a great show.
House. Yeah, Bluey is wonderful.
It's great for the parents, too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
After the A's broke up kind of as a team in a lot of ways in 2021, look, those of us in the media, it's kind of a hangover type situation. Fans are obviously, disappointed to part ways with some of their favorites. We don't often hear the player perspective of it. What was it like for you to be invested in this franchise for so long and then ultimately have to say goodbye to a lot of people?
I just look at it as something that was a chapter of my career that I'll always cherish. We had great teams with guys that I think will be some of my lifelong friends.
Sure.
And I'm very grateful for that. And it was, I got to play at home, and my parents got to come see me play, and my kids would be out on the field dancing with Stomper after the game, and just all kinds of fun stuff like that. Just these great memories that I built here. And nothing lasts forever.
It's a good point.
So I'm just grateful to have had that experience and to be where I am now and just enjoying the ride.
This next question I think is pretty deep. It took me a while to come up with it, and I hope you can give it a beat before you even need to respond. You've been on a team that's had the lowest payroll, or among the lowest payrolls in baseball, and now you're on one with the highest payroll in baseball. But from the player perspective and on the everyday inside the clubhouse feel, is there a difference? Is there not a difference from the inside looking out?
I lean towards, when you ask that, I'm lean towards saying that there's not a difference. The guys are the guys, and we all just kind of it's the same here in New York as it was here. Everybody loves playing and being together and enjoying those fun times in the cage and in the clubhouse when it's downtime and you're just having fun with the boys. And that part is all the same. I think it's just from the outside, right? The
Sure.
picture that the media paints.
Sorry about that.
It's a little, well, rightly so. But
expectations are different.
It's the
maybe.
expectations.
Yeah.
It's the it's all of that changes a little bit, and and there's more pressure, but the pressure is as a competitor is a privilege.
Do I understand you're writing a book, a food book?
I am. I'm constructing a literary work right
Wow.
now. I don't know exactly what kind of book it's going to be, but it's mostly written fully. I'm just in the process of trying to get it produced and published right now and figure that part out.
I look forward to seeing and reading that eventually,
Yeah.
or audio booking it eventually if you have that.
Yeah.
I'll narrate it.
Yeah.
This is a Friday. Tomorrow is Jackie Robinson Day across Major League Baseball, and I think it's easy and obvious to, see his impact on African American and Black players across all the league and across all generations. Shouldn't it hit home though for every ball player, no matter what your background is? Shouldn't this be a weekend of recognizing from everybody?
Yeah, I think so. The impact that Jackie Robinson had on baseball is, and on this country, is enormous. And I think you look back to what he did by breaking the color barrier, and you can say, our country took a big step forward, and we still have a lot of work to do, obviously, but it's monumental, and as a baseball player, I think it has to mean a lot to you. It's important to have this day and remember kind of what it means.
Okay, we've got some Bay Area sports to discuss. Warriors and Kings, for the first time ever, not only in a playoff series against each other. Did you know this is the first year they've ever even both made the playoffs as Sacramento and Golden State in the same season?
I did not know that.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
they've
that
never
is
even
kinda
made
crazy.
it the same
Especially,
year.
yeah.
So you're a Warriors guy? Is that who you're pulling for?
Yeah, I'm a Warriors
All right.
guy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I watch basketball in the regular season, but I try, I'll catch a game when I'm on the road and in my hotel room, and if it's on, I enjoy watching the Warriors.
No love for the Kings? You're just, like, the San Jose in you is saying you're Bay Area only, that's it?
Yeah,
right.
I'm really not really connected with the Kings at all. I don't really,
all right.
Not a franchise I'm familiar with.
I would just like to see 7 games, some drama, some storylines, like A's and Giants over the years, right? Like you need that.
Yeah.
You need that drama to create the rivalry. Anyway.
Well, I'd like to see there be maybe a shift in basketball, and it would be kind of cool, I think, to see like a team like Sacramento kind of come through.
Yeah.
And
the underdog
at
side.
least make some noise.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tired having the same old teams. It gets monotonous. I want to see some fresh blood in the.
You sound like a former A's player when you say that. And then lastly here, we got to talk about our San Jose Sharks. The season just wrapped up. 4th worst record in the league, but Erik Karlsson did have 101 points this season. What are your takeaways? I know you're watching from afar because I still get messages once in a while.
Yeah. I think we kind of felt this coming a little bit this year. It's a new chapter with Greer at the helm and some turnover and things happening. But I don't know, man. Losing Timo Meier really hurt.
Yeah. Well,
he was my favorite player. And,
boy!
so,
Here now it's coming out. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was my guy, and
he's closer to you now. Though he's a devil.
Yeah. He was just, I don't know. I loved the way he played the game, and we still got Couture and some familiar faces.
And maybe a top draft pick this summer. I don't know if you know, but the draft is loaded. So this might be a great time to have a high lottery pick.
Well, I never get tired rooting for the Sharks because for me, they were always, they were good, but they were always that, like, 8 seed in the playoffs kind of team, playing St. Louis in the first round when I was growing up.
Right.
So it's been a tough road, but we're used to that, I think, and we know that good times are right around the corner.
Let's hope so. Hey, is Trevor May a decent guy? Seems like it so far.
Horrible.
I just realized you have a better scouting report on him than anybody.
Oh, he's a great guy. Trevor May's a beauty, and I love him, and he's a great dude.
All right. Well, the only guy who could walk up to Madonna and Mac Dre in the same season. I don't think they have the Fizzle dance in the Shea Stadium. Citi Field, sorry. I almost called it Shea Stadium. But thanks for doing this, Mark. It's great to see you.
Thanks, Brodie.
All right.